Guy says to me, now keep in mind, he's been in since week 4. All right? He calls me up and says, I got a problem. And I said, what's that problem? He says, I want to know why I haven't been paid. Well, I don't know why you haven't been paid. Why haven't you been paid? Well, I've never got a check in the mail yet. Buddy, I like to have went into orbit. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Just wait a few more weeks and see if it comes. I thought, if you're going to ask me a dumb question, I'm going to give you a dumb answer. Why is that wrong? Because it's back in the mail. This is a back off. Really? Go in, set your dadgum back off, and say, I had a guy call me and try to run me through the suites. He'd been in this thing for 9 weeks, tries to run me through the suites with him. Well, how do you do this? How do you do this? How do you do this? So I spent about 15 minutes, and finally I'm thinking, I said, well, didn't you go through this when you set yours up? Oh, I haven't set my back office up yet. I said, this call is ending the back. I ain't time for that. That's foolishness. If you're going to be in business, get in business and operate your rules. All right? All right, so can everybody see this? Yes. Okay. All right, so let's go into Socialzing. Now, when you go inside of Socialzing, if you want to load your pages into Socialzing, today, wow.
Probably slow because all of us are on it now. Huh? Maybe slow because all of us are on it. That one.
Oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Is everybody on?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it's really dragging it down.
Mine just popped up now.
Okay, if you're all using it, and if it helps you and you haven't set it up yet, okay, if you go into Socialzing, the key to loading your Facebook page, your Twitter account, those type of things, here's the key to it, all right? As you go in where it says hit add stream, okay? Open the page to that page. Then come up here to the top, and I use Mac, I don't know anything about PCs, but however you do it on a PC. Okay, we're opening now. See up here on the Mac, I just hit File, and I open a new window, okay? This is very simple. Now, all you do is go to your Facebook account, open your Facebook, all right, log in, have it open, and then all you do is then make that window small again, come back over here and see where it says add stream. Just click on add stream, sit back for a second, then all of a sudden you'll see it do its thing, and then you'll see it pull your Facebook right in. That's all. That's all you do. To go add your Twitter account, open up another, or go back to the page where your Facebook was, go ahead and close the Facebook account, open the Twitter account, log in, and then go over to the next one that says add stream, you hit add stream, and then it'll put your Twitter account right next to that. And then so on, your Tumblr, your LinkedIn, whatever. Now, I've already had several people say, well, my LinkedIn's not on here. Yes, it is. But LinkedIn does not have a stream, so therefore there's not a stream to show. But if you go in here and post, you're going to be posting right onto your LinkedIn, okay? And then all you have to do is do a post and go back to your LinkedIn and look at it. You'll see it there, okay? Any questions on that? Okay, pretty simple, self-explanatory, right? Okay. All right, let's see here. Let's go to autopilot, all right? Now, on autopilot, mine is set up, you see 3 on the bottom, okay? You can set that up where that bar will say 20, all right? But what you do when you go to autopilot, if you're going to select all your accounts to be on autopilot, all you do is come up here and hit select all. All right? And then what I do, I just select all on the categories. Now, I want you to keep in mind something here on this point. If you're out talking to business owners, I hate to say this, but just out of pure ignorance, most people you need to tell them or suggest to them what to do. A lot of people just can't sit there and visualize and go, oh, I can use it this way, and this way. All right? Some can, if they're visionary type people. But if not, make suggestions, okay? Let me make a suggestion here to you. I was in with the largest car dealership in Louisville, Kentucky, and the first thing out of his mouth, he has 11 brands, all right? 11, you know what I mean, BMW, whatever, Cadillac, and so on. They cover acres in our town, all right? When I sit down to do the presentation, before I even get started, he looks at me and he says, well, Dave, I'm not interested. Now, here's my response to that. Not interested in what? Well, you know, what the social media thing you're doing. Oh, so you must know that better than I do. Here, show me about that. What do you understand about that? You know, the social media. Well, what are you talking about? So you've seen Socialzing, huh? Well, no, but you know, it's just social media stuff, and social media doesn't work. I said, whoa, wait a minute. How do you make a decision based on nothing? Well, you know, I said, so I could be coming in here giving you bars of gold right now, and you wouldn't even know it because you're not looking. Is that a smart business decision to make? Oh, well, no, you know. Well, so don't you think that it would make sense, common sense, for me to sit down with you and show you this so you can look at it and then you can make an educated decision? How's that grab you? Okay, fair enough. So he says to me, here's the first thing out of his mouth. He says, Dave, social media does not work. I said, would you like to elaborate on that? Well, Dave, it's real simple. He says, it's our policy through all of our brands. When you come in, Linda comes in, she sits down, she buys a car. I'm going to say, Linda, get your cell phone out real quick, do us a favor, like us on Facebook and like us on Twitter. So Linda does that. And he said, you know what? We flood those streams every day with cars and nobody buys any cars. I said, sir, no disrespect, but that's the dumbest thing I believe I've ever heard anybody say. What? I said, well, first of all, if Linda's come in and bought a car today, she's no longer in the market to buy a car, right? Correct. Second of all, if you're telling me that you're going to flood my Facebook stream with cars all day long, I am going to defriend you immediately. I don't want to see that. Right? Here's the mistake that people are making, and we see this over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. I don't care if it's in California, I don't care where it's at. We've got a lot of these companies, they go to their sales and marketing guy and go, here, Al, you're going to run my social media. That's the worst guy in the world to put him on social media. Because it's not about selling. It's about relationship building, and it's about having good, valid content that you can put out so that it draws people to your site. Just like Sheldon was telling you, we're sitting in a meeting the other day, all of a sudden I get a text message, guy's name, number, and email address comes on my phone. Then I get a text message direct right behind it saying, I want in, how do I do this? And so I started texting back with him. I said, where are you at? South Africa. Great, let's go. So I sent him a link. He watched the video and went in, signed up. He's in the business, okay? So it's about relationships and pulling those people to you, okay? So I start showing the dealer the content. Listen very careful to this. And guys, hey, I know you guys are the experts. You got some stuff you can throw in there. I'm not an expert. I'm going by everything that I've learned, okay? So if you want to throw or interject, it'd be great if you got some great tools for them. But I said to him, I started showing him the content library. He said, well, I already see a problem. I said, what might that be? well, I don't see anything in there about cars. I'm thinking, no, he didn't say that. I said, you're not listening to a daggum thing I'm telling you, are you? And he said, what? I said, Mr. Swope, no, I shouldn't have said that. No, I forget. I get in front of these things. No disrespect, but you know what? Your head banner on each one of your dealerships says, like this was so-and-so BMW. Well, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure out what you sell. There it is, right? What's he sell?
BMW.
Like duh, right? Right. Sells BMWs. So, they already know you sell BMWs. What you're trying to do is you're trying to draw content in. Give an example. Here you go, classic example. Y'all have heard my assistant on the line, Emily, okay? I pulled up one day in a new 750i Li BMW I just got. And she gets in the car and she didn't say anything